Guys, Swordsmith here, and today I have a brand new redstone video for you. So today I'm going to show you 10 redstone clocks that you can make and put in a game of yours or anything that you wish to do with them. I'm not quite sure how long this will take, but definitely a long time because these are 10 very, very good adjustable clocks. So our first one here, I'm going to show you how each of these work first. Oh yeah, over there you can see I've got something going on. So this lever is already turned off, or it's turned on, so this signal is going out, keeping the torch off. But when I flip the lever, this stops being powered, powers the torch, and the torch is going to keep sending the signal through here, into this, and up above. So now I'll show you. So it's going to happen like that until the signal is turned back on. Alright, and then the next one takes advantage of the new 1.5 update with the redstone block. And before I move on to this one though, please make sure that you have this this repeater set at 2 ticks. Otherwise, if not, this will happen. And if we look at the torch, it just burns out. So please make sure it's set on 2 ticks or more. Otherwise, this thing is not going to work. Alright, so now to the next one, using the 1.5 update. This piston here is being powered by the lever. And of course, the redstone signal can't get back through here, because this is a repeater. Repeaters only go in one direction, as you can see this little arrow. But anyway, so what this is going to do when I turn it on is the piston is going to stop being powered. This pulls up, and then it powers the repeater, which powers this block, which powers this block, and then the piston goes back down again, up, down, up, down, up, down, and that happens. So if I flick this little switch here, and the reason why this is going so slowly is because I have it on a 3-tick delay, and with 4-tick delay, it's even slower. But if I go like this, it's too fast, and the piston forgets that it's sticky, and it's just like, I don't want this block on me. Gross. But then to reset it, you just flip it again, one more time. Now it'll work. But you can't have just a 1-tick delay, because otherwise that's not going to work for you. Okay, the next clock I'm going to show you is an older clock. This one has been used many times before, but what's going to happen is when I flick this lever, the power is going to stop coming out. Basically what that means is this torch is going to come on, power this block, and it's going to keep going around. The torch is going to be off and on and off and on, like this. And if I slow this down a little bit, you can get a better idea. So the power is coming in here, up this block, into there, off, on, off, on. Alright. And with all of these, remember, you need at least a 2-tick delay. Otherwise, if I have a 1-tick, this torch is going to burn out, and it just does not work. So this one is a little bit different. What should happen here, but what isn't happening for some reason, is the block, this thing is not acting as a block updater and telling the torch, hey torch, you need to turn back on. But that's what it should be doing. Anyway, so this is, even if without the comparator, which I wanted to show you, but this is a good example to show you that this, like this, isn't going to work. But, since I said it's 10 redstone clocks, yes, this is 10 clocks. This should be working if I go like that. I really don't know why it isn't. Should update that block, but I guess it's not wanting to today. So I'll just /clear myself. And so this next one goes pretty slow, and I like this one a lot because you can adjust it. And it's really, really adjustable. So I just press this button, and it's going to go down and around and all over the place. And now what you don't want to happen is if you put all of these on 1 tick, which is not a good idea, it's just going to stay on. No delay. See, this doesn't work. But if I delete that, put it back, put these all on 4 ticks again, Okay, now it's going to have a good amount of delay, and as you can see, it'll go slowly. So I'm just going to stop this clock. Alright. So this next one is probably the most simple redstone clock that I think is possible to make. Well, maybe the second most simple one. But what's great about this one is it's super compact and easy to use. So this one only requires 2 pieces of redstone dust, 2 repeaters, a redstone torch, and 2 blocks of your choice, and a lever, or just another torch. Doesn't really matter, just a power source. So if I flick this on, or off actually, what's going to happen is the power's going to stop making this torch turn off. Torch is going to go back on, and it's going to go like that. So if I flick this, so this clock is going to go extremely fast. That's what's great about this one. And it gives the torch just enough time so that it doesn't burn out, and you can adjust it just like the other ones to make it slower, faster, whatever speed you want. I prefer it to be really fast because that's the reason I would get that thing. So I'll turn that on. Actually, that's what I'm doing. So this one is kind of interesting. This is another clock with a piston, but the problem is the piston forgets to be sticky sometimes if it goes too fast. So if I turn this on, and this one's actually a little bit different too, because the lever is actually flipped up. This one actually needs to be turned on, not off. So if I flick this lever, the signal is going to travel through this wiring, and it's going to head right into the piston, and it's going to push the block over here. So now the signal stops, and it's going to go back around and tell the piston, hey, you're not supposed to be pushing this block out anymore. It's going to retract, the signal is going to keep going through, so this one really relies on the lever. So if I flick this, it's going to see it's cutting it off. But again, if you have this going too fast, and you turn it off, every once in a while, like that, it's going to forget that it was supposed to retract with that block on it. So that is no good. You do not want that to happen. So you're going to want to put at least a 4-tick delay on this thing, or 3. Okay. So this one is by far my favorite because it's so simple. It only takes up 5 blocks space. I mean, you don't have to have this block here. It can just be a lever right in this block's place. But this uses a comparator. So the signal is traveling out here, and it goes back around, and because of the tick delay on this thing, it's just going to keep going, even though it can go in the side. So if I flick this, the only problem that I can foresee with this is that it's going to keep going. There's no way to slow this thing down. So what you're probably going to need to do is extend the signal a little bit outward and have some repeaters at some kind of delay to make that one work. The next one is the minecart concept, as you could call it, I guess. So the minecart's going to, when I turn this lever on, it's going to go right through here, because the rails are going to be powered. Right through here, hit this little detector rail, which is going to turn on the lamp, and I placed that there just to show you. So the problem with this one too is just, again, like this clock, is that there's no way really to slow it down completely. And you do need to have this little half slab or a block up there, because otherwise, if I don't have that there, let's see, let's grab a rail and delete that. It's going to keep going around, and that's fine until you want to turn it off, and it's just going to be stuck in a random place and not necessarily go, and it's just no good. But when you have that little quartz slab, or whatever kind of slab or block you're going to want to put on there, it's great, because if you have your minecart, which I will need to get another, you just have to place it down, and then flick that, and it just goes. So if you really want to make this one take a little bit longer to send a redstone signal, what you're going to need to do is make the track a little bit bigger with maybe some more plain tracks, or just add a lot of repeaters at the end. But it's nice about this one is because if I can turn it off whenever I want, even if it's right there, and it'll still stop going. So that's why you need that block there. And then next one is needing to be turned off. Next one is kind of a cool one. I really like this. It's neat. So when you flick this lever, the torch is going to be turned on. Yeah. Torch gets turned on, sends a signal out here, which is delayed, comes back, turns off the torch, and then it turns on again and keeps going. And that's nice because the torch never will burn out unless you have it like so. Then this thing is probably going to burn out, but probably not because there is a 3-tick delay. But if you were to go like this, it would, oh yeah, and have that, it's going to burn out. So you definitely need at least a 2 or 3-tick delay on this thing. Well, you actually need a 3-tick delay. So I can just replace these. And then let's have these all at 3 ticks. Okay. Cool, so that was the last redstone clock I'm gonna make, or show you guys, but now I'm gonna show you how to make some of these. So the most popular and easy to make ones are this simple one over here. So I'm gonna show you how to make that. And then another one that I really like, that is, I'm gonna actually show you how to make 3. I'm gonna show you how to make this one, and the last one. So you're gonna need to go into your creative menu. And so I'll show you how to make this one first. So you're going to take a lever, building block material of your choice. I'm going to choose diamond block because that's what I've been using. You're going to need to take some redstone dust, a redstone repeater, and a redstone torch. Now, take the block of your choice, put it down, put a torch on either side of it. Doesn't really matter which one you do. And then have a piece of redstone right in front of it. Go like this. Place it out however you would like. Put 2 repeaters, because well, actually you could even put one over here, because this is going to help make it so that you can adjust the signal, but you can figure that out how exactly you want to do this. Place your repeater there, put it on a 3-tick delay, place your redstone torch down, and it's going to power like that. Okay? So now that you've seen that, what's really cool about this one is it's adjustable, so you don't need to have this in front. You could even have this if you wanted. I could put a repeater there, delete this, and put some stuff out here. And then with your lever, just stick it right there, and you can turn it on and off at will. So that's the first clock I'm going to show you. For this next clock, you're going to need the exact same materials. So what you're going to do is you're going to place down one of your blocks of your choice. Count 2 blocks out. 1, 2, 3, and then, well, 2 blocks out, and then place a block right there. Now all you're going to have to do is put your lever right here. And you're going to, as you can see over from this model, put your redstone dust there, repeater there, and then put some dust there and a torch. Now I can turn that off by pressing that. Oh yeah, and you're going to need to have at least a 2-tick delay on this one, otherwise the torch will burn out. So, I mean, you could even make it more. But remember that, most definitely. Alright, now I'm going to show you how to make the last one. Again, you'll need the exact same building materials, a lever, block of your choice, redstone repeater, and a redstone torch. So now you're just going to place redstone dust, take your repeater, place another one, and another one, redstone dust. Make sure these are all facing in the same direction. Like you can see these little arrow outline things right here. Make sure those are all facing in the same way. Repeater, dust, repeater, dust, repeater. Okay. Now you're going to take your block. Well, it doesn't have to be a block, but I'm just going to use one because it looks a little better. And you can put these on whatever delay you want to do. I'm going to do 2 ticks on each of them. Place your lever. Turn it on. Or not your lever. What am I saying? You do need different materials. You're not going to need a lever. What you are going to need is a button of your choice. You could either do stone buttons or wooden buttons or whatever buttons you fancy. Okay, so place your button down. Then all you have to do is press it. And it's going to loop this signal around, and it looks kind of cool, actually. It'd be cool if you take, a lamp, redstone lamp, and you put it, like, here, here, here. Oh, wait, not like that. I don't know, it's just, like, a cool little setup, because it looks like it's moving around. So those are how to make 10 redstone, well, showing you 10 redstone clocks and how to make 3 of them, because 10 would take way too long. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to comment, leave a like, and subscribe if you want. Again, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.